Hi, my name is Heather LaBosse and welcome to my channel. So many of us today are going through our lives just barely getting by, being crippled by anxiety, having all of these past experiences that we really haven't integrated, and really carrying a lot of emotional baggage with us from our past and even current relationships that might just not be working out. We're losing a lot of people, not even from people just taking their lives, but people deciding that they want to give up and just not try anymore. And I'm so sick of that. I've seen that within myself, and I want us to be able to not only just get over this hump, this hill, not only be able to deal with that and get over things from the past, but become our best selves and share that with the world. That is my whole message throughout every piece of content that I make. My goal is to really build out a catalog of videos that can be appreciated for years to come. You're gonna get to know me real well on this channel, but to give you a little bit of background about myself, I currently work at a tech startup where I do video editing. Love my job so much, it brings me so much joy, and the people that I work for are just angels. I'm really big on the arts. I actually have a whole other YouTube channel that I've been posting on for the past decade. I'm very passionate about telling people to go after whatever they want, whatever crazy dream they have. I think there's a reason why you have that and you should go after it. I've really pushed myself to do these things in my own life. Even being the petite girl that I am at 4'11", I did freelance modeling work. I went to this private Christian school that was really strict, but I remember singing in choir, and that just gave me so much confidence, and I felt so good about that. And it's a part of my life that I let go, which would be a whole story time. But I do miss singing, to be honest. Back in my college years, I loved to take as many classes as my little paws could get my hands on because I freaking loved school, which was really funny because I grew up as a kid that did not feel smart, did not have any confidence in myself academically, which honestly is something that I think a lot of creatives have an issue with. I studied art, and then I got my bachelor's degree at San Jose State in communication studies. I know that people love to dunk on us comm majors and everything, but I have to say, being able to really study other people and analyze human behavior is such an essential thing. Because you know what, when we look at statistically what makes people truly happy, I know everybody wants to think it's money and everything, and don't get me wrong, a girl likes nice stuff, but it really comes down to the people that you're around. And I say this as somebody that is a little bit antisocial myself and kind of a loner and hermits in my own home. But I will say, when you're able to understand your own emotions, your own motivations, being able to communicate those things to other people, you're gonna notice a difference. There's so much new research that's coming out that could be useful to us, and I see this huge gap in information. You know, I know Brene Brown said this, why the hell are we doing all this research if we're not breaking it down and being able to really share it with the public who it's meant to help? And if there's a Google talk on information, a lot of the times the lectures are so powerful and informative, but for whatever reason, it's not trickling down yet into these more colorful, fun, and impromptu kind of social media related things to really spark people's attentions, because what we're watching today is so soulless. I'm going to be drawing from different backgrounds on this channel. Some of the people that really have an influence on me, if you're curious, Clifford Nass.
They're so distracted, even when there aren't technology around, that they don't get the opportunity to learn the critical social and emotional skills which come from looking at other people, thinking hard about their face, their voice, their body posture, their emotions. Because they're distracted, they're missing that stuff.
I love Kelly McGonigal. I know a lot of Stanford people over here.
There's something about having big spikes in blood sugar levels and then big drops in blood sugar levels that really screws up how the brain uses energy.
Ramit Sethi is definitely on my list. He knows that I freaking adore his content. I had the pleasure of getting to meet him in person. I'm a big fan.
1 year and you want to trade in a car, the average amount you should be keeping in a car, 7 years. Literally every time someone says something like this, an angel dies and an Ogilvy executive lights a marshmallow in hell.
And then Marissa Peer is another huge influence on me.
The way you feel about everything all the time is only down to two things: the pictures you make in your head and the words you say to yourself.
My aim with everything that I do on this channel is to really be able to educate you and really turn you on to things that have helped me and have really worked. Not everything, obviously, that I'm going to mention is going to work for everybody, but I think just even being able to have this open discussion instead of going through life and pretending everything is fine is so fundamental. This is going to be a very difficult thing for me to do in a way, being so open and honest and sharing some pretty dark things on this channel and on my website, which I might actually end up writing some things that might just be a little bit too difficult for me to say on video. I will mention I do plan on going back to school eventually and getting my master's degree. So I have my eye on these different programs that I'd like to take and be able to share with you some of the key takeaways that I get from continuing to educate myself.
Please be careful about online schools. Most of the online colleges that you see are for-profit colleges, and a lot of them are very expensive and not accredited. So let's just say you study nursing and you got what you thought was a bachelor's degree. If the school is not accredited and recognized, you can't practice. It's terrible. All right, hope that helps.
I love Western Governors University. They have a program on curriculum that I'm looking into. There is a applied neuroscience program that MIT offers, which is really catching my eye. It is kind of on the pricey side. This other program by Dr. Amen that I'd like to take. And if you have something that you'd suggest that you feel would help me in that arena, I would love to hear it. I want to get to know you guys on a personal level. And this is something that I miss so bad. Oh my God, okay, I know everybody is so concerned about, oh, how popular is this stupid channel or whatever. Let me tell you, girl, when I first created my art channel, going back to that years ago, right? When I first hit 1,000 subscribers and I knew people on a name basis and I was talking to them, that was the most fun of my entire channel. I still remember Eddie Z and these people that I would have conversations with. I really want to get back to that. I want to be able to interact with you guys. I'm not going to be making a Patreon for this account, but what I do have instead, if you ever feel that you would like to give back to this channel or if you'd like to interact with me, I do have an Amazon wish list. Some of my subscribers from my art channel told me to make one, but I had no idea how much joy I get out of receiving packages from people. It feels like I'm being rewarded for doing something right. If you do end up getting me anything on my Amazon wish list, which I very much appreciate, just let me know through email so that I can give you a personal thank you. So go over to my website, go to the Introduce Yourself page. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, don't forget the Feel Good guide that I've written up for you that I think will help some people who are in a similar situation that I've been in. I love you guys so much. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you guys. Mwah.